Hello everyone and welcome to another Tuesday update video for the Division 2. For anybody that's new here today, in these videos we just quickly give you a update on the game, what activities are available this week, the invaded mission reset, we go over the vendor reset, we discuss my schedule, any division news and just things like that. I do put everything in timestamps down below, so if you just want to skip to like the vendor reset or something, you can just scroll along and find that easily. But yeah, that's this video. I always ask, can you just hit like and share on this video to support it? Helps it get out there. Subscribe if you're new as well for more division content from me. It's my main game. We stream a lot of it as well. It's really fun. You should definitely hit subscribe. And also we have a fantastic gaming community. We are fast approaching 20,000 members now. It's getting big, and if you want to join it, it's one of the best division communities out there. I always link it at the top of the video description, so when you're done today, go and click that before you leave. So first things first, the activity available this week is the Man on Target Luna. So we've got double XP for a little bit. You're going to be taking down Luna and going through all of that. Coming next week is the Luna League. And that's it really. There's no... You know, as everybody knows, we're redoing Season 2 right now as part of Season 8. So we're just basically doing that again and waiting for any news from the Division 2. That there is none. There's nothing to share with you whatsoever. I don't want to make videos unless it's concrete. We've discussed this in the past. And some Heartland leaks that I'm seeing. But after what happened to me at the end of last year, I'm not willing to share any of those whatsoever. Other content creators seem to get away with it. But yeah, the Heartland leaks... That game's looking so good. If you haven't seen them, just go on Twitter. It's all over there. But yeah, and lots of content creators are covered there anyway. I'm very excited for Heartland. I'm hoping it's going to be very, very soon. But one thing we do know is after this season, well, one thing we might know is after this season, we're really hoping that the Division 2 content drops as well. I'm really expecting before the end of all of this that we get some news on what that content is going to be. We've been speaking about this in streams recently. We're very, very excited for it. I can't wait to share any updates with you. But for today, there's nothing. We're just going to move on to the invaded missions now. And the invaded missions for this week, as you can see in the top left there, is Jefferson Trade Center, American History Museum, Camp White Oak. Once you've done them, you're going to be able to do District Union Arena, and that's going to unlock Tidal Basin for you. And I say this every single week, but if you're new to the game, or if you still need specialization points or mod unlocks, these are well worth doing. You get specialization points and a random mod unlock every invaded mission that you do. So there's a potential of 5 there for you to get, and well worth doing. So make sure you doing these, but obviously if you don't need that, they are pretty pointless. Now next up is just the vendor reset. We're going to go around every single vendor, but before we do that, very quickly, my schedule for this week. We had a week on Destiny 2 last week. It ended last night with the final mission of the Witch Queen, and it was so fun. We didn't do a lot of division because of that. But yeah, thank you for everybody. I said it in the stream last night, but everybody that supported with those streams, shown up. I know it's not the division, but I really appreciate it. We had great numbers. The content I'm uploading as well is doing relatively well too. So thank you for supporting with the videos. We've got some more Destiny 2 videos to come as well. We're pretty much going to be focusing on Destiny 2 content wise until the Division 2 does have a drop. I have no real content plans for the division right now, apart from a few ideas that are a bit of like nostalgic value. Hopefully going to get them out this month or in April. But yeah, a lot of Destiny 2 at a minute, but we will be back to the Division 2 as soon as possible. And we are streaming the Division 2. We're actually back to the Division 2 streams this week. Tonight at 8 p.m. UK, if you're on PlayStation and you want help with raids, we're helping with raids. We're doing the same tomorrow in a daytime stream. I don't know what time yet because I need to get up and sort myself out, but we're doing a daytime raid stream tomorrow as well. And then on Friday, we're getting back to Destiny. So that's my plans for the streams this week. But we're going to carry on now for the vendor reset. Starting at the White House, we go around every single vendor. We show you what's on sale this week, and I'll let you know any top picks as I go. Please do post in the comment section what you'll be buying this week if you got any recommendations, because people do like to read through the comments to see what is on sale. Saves them watching the whole video, I guess. But here we go. We're starting at the White House, and this week you're able to get an everyday carrier Bellstone Armory chest piece. It's got armor, health, hazard protection, and perfectly efficient. We've got a Banshee SMG with SMG damage, critical hit chance, health damage, and strained. An AKM with assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to armor, and Optimus. That's a very good AR, definitely a top pick. If you like the AKM, some very good attribute rolls there. You can have whatever talent that you want in it. Some people actually like Optimus, so you could maybe have that, switch damage to armor to damage the target out of cover if that's your thing, but very good AR there. A custom PF45 with pistol damage, damage target out of cover, and lucky shot. Douglas and Hardin backpack with weapon damage, critical hit chance, skill ace, and overclock. Fenris chest piece with weapon damage, headshot damage, hazard protection, and unbreakable. It's not the worst chest piece there if you want an unbreakable chest piece. You can switch hazard protection out for what you want. Or if you're making a Has-Pro build, headshot damage out for what you want. That could be decent. We've got a 7.2% headshot damage mod, an 8.3% health mod for a drone, a 5.8% duration mod for a turret, and a 4% burn duration mod for a sticky. Heading over to the clan vendor, and you're able to buy the Darkness this week. This is a marksman rifle that comes with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, magazine size, and perfect eyeless. A hardwired mask is there with skill tier and explosive resistance. Tip of the spear mask with weapon damage and status effects. Future initiative holster with skill tier and status effects. A black market RPK with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, rate of fire, and strained. Some max rolls on that. There's a black market sausage 12 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, headshot damage, and fast hands. A Wyvernware backpack with skill tier, status effects, crit damage, and unstoppable force. An M700 carbon with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, critical hit damage, and preservation. Gilligard knees with armor, repair skills, and health. A Yol holster with armor, crit damage, and skill aced. 511 mask with armor, health, and hazard protection. Then we have an 8.7% bleed resistance mod, a 4.4% shield health mod for your shield, an 8.9% skill duration mod. We have an 8.3% snare duration mod for your chem. Moving over to the campus, and this week you're able to buy a commando. This has marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, swap speed, and perfectly naked. An M700 tactical with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, crit damage, and steady handed. An M249B with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, crit damage, and perpetuation. A Providence mask with weapon damage, weapon handling, and explosive resistance. A Gilligard holster with armor, critical hit chance, and weapon handling. Then we have a 16.1% repair skills mod, a +1 ammo for a chem, a 7.7% health mod for a hive, an 8.7% effect duration mod for a pulse, and a 5.8% shock radius mod for a trap. Over at the theatre settlement, you can buy a boomstick this week with shotgun damage, damage to armor, swap speed, and that comes with perfect pumped up. There's a black market sausage 12 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, swap speed, and sadist. A UIC 15 mod 2 with rifle damage, crit damage, critical hit chance, and sadist. Richter and Kaiser gloves with skill tier, skill damage, and explosive resistance. Walker Harris and Co knees with weapon damage, headshot damage, and armor regen. We have an 8.3% disrupt resistance mod, a 5.8% healing mod for seekers, a 4.3% shield health mod, an 8.3% speed mod for your firefly, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And then moving on to the DZ vendors, starting at West, you can buy some death grips this week. These have armor on kill, and skill aced on them. So I know death grips are a common item in terms of what people want, so definitely makes a top pick for that. I'm not sure it's the rolls that you want there with the skill aced, but yeah, definitely buy these if you need them this week. There's a military M870 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, health damage, and preservation. An urban MDR with rifle damage, critical hit damage, optimal range, and perpetuation. Aces and Eights gloves with weapon damage and status effects. Rigger knees with skill tier and headshot damage. Sokolov Concern gloves with weapon damage, weapon handling, and skill aced. Richter and Kaiser knees with skill tier, skill ace, and explosive resistance. We've got an 8.5% blind death resistance mod, 4.1% radius mod for seekers, a 4.3% holstered regeneration mod for your shield, an 8.2% speed mod for firefly, and a 6% health mod for your decoy. And then over at DZ South this week, you're able to buy a Mozambique special. This has pistol damage, magazine size, and perfect breadbasket. A police T821 with SMG damage, critical hit chance, headshot damage, and ignited. A CTAR with assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to target out of cover, and sadist. Again, like with the AKM, if you like this assault rifle, that is a very decent one. This needs a lot more optimization, but the rolls, or the attribute rolls, are exactly what you want for an assault rifle. Take off Sadist for whatever talent you want, and that can become a godly CTAR for you. So definitely makes the top picks. There's a P4 Storm Type F with pistol damage, damage to armor, and reformation. Hunter's Fury backpack with weapon damage, critical hit chance, a True Patriot chest with armor and armor regen, a Douglas and Hardin backpack with weapon damage, explosive resistance, repair skills, and calculated, a Fenris chest with weapon damage, critical hit chance, status effects, and braced. We've got a 7.6% headshot damage mod, a 5% damage reduction mod for your drone, 6.1% duration mod for a turret, and a 4% burn duration mod for a sticky. And then ending at DZ East, this vendor is selling a Black Friday. It's got max LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, headshot damage, and comes with perfectly unhinged. There's an SR1 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, health damage, and naked. And a Gev with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, swap speed, and perpetuation. Striker's mask with weapon damage and weapon handling. Foundry holster with armor and skill aced. A Roldy mask with weapon damage, headshot damage, and hazard protection. Gilligard holster with armor, armor regen, and weapon handling. We've got a 16.6% repair skills mod, a 7.3% ensnare duration mod for your chem, a 7.3% health mod for your hive, a 6.3% cone size for your pulse, and a 4.3% duration for your trap. And now finishing off with the vendors at New York, we're going to start with Marco. He is selling a tactical vector with SMG damage, critical hit chance, health damage, and reformation. A Model 700 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, health damage, and ranger. A double barrel sword off with shotgun damage, damage to armor, critical hit chance, and pummel. A Card 45 with pistol damage, swap speed, and reformation. A Wyvern rare chest with skill tier, skill damage, critical hit damage, and trauma. Overlord knee pads with weapon damage, headshot damage, and status effects. A Grupo holster with weapon damage, weapon handling, and critical hit chance. We've got a 10.3% skill aced mod, a 16.6% incoming repairs mod, an 8.2% scan range for your drone, a 5.7% radius for a chem, and a 4.2% duration for a trap. And then Roy Benitez is selling an AKM with assault rifle damage, health damage, headshot damage, and killer. Another decent AKM, to be fair. A tactical M249 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, health damage, and steady-handed. An M870 Express with shotgun damage, damage to armor, swap speed, and strained. A D50 with pistol damage, damage target out of cover, and breadbasket. These always make the top picks because you need one of these for the Kendra's Liberty exotic. So if you still haven't got that exotic, make sure you buy this because you're going to need it. A Wyvern rare backpack with skill tier, repair skills, headshot damage, and safeguard. Gilligard gloves with armor, skill damage, and critical hit chance. Fenris holster with weapon damage, critical hit chance, and health. We got a 8.3% skill duration mod, an 8.3% skill duration mod, double it up. A +1 extra mortar ammo for a turret, 7.9% speed mod for a firefly, and a 6.1% duration mod for your trap. And that is the end of this week's Tuesday update video for the Division 2. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and share this video to support it. Subscribe if you're new. And definitely come and check out our community now. It's linked at the top of the video description. You won't regret it. I'm going to be back at 8 PM UK tonight for some raids. As we said on the Division 2, helping on PlayStation. We'll be streaming raids again and helping tomorrow. We've got some Destiny 2 videos planned for the rest of the week and Destiny 2 on Friday. It's going to be a good week. I'll see you in stream later, or we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and peace out.